Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do anime/manga crossover battles, match 10, set number 1, Uchiha Sasuke versus Hiei. So once again, anime/manga crossover battle, match 10, set number 1, Uchiha Sasuke from the series Naruto versus Hiei from the series Yu Yu Hakusho. Now, before I get started, I do want to say two important things, and then we're going to dive right in. We're going to dive right into the actual versus matchup. Now, when it comes to Sasuke, this version of Sasuke is going to be Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke. It is not eternal Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke, and the reason why is very fucking simple. We do not know the overall combat ability scheme when it comes to EMS Sasuke. We don't know enough. We don't know his Genjutsu max. We don't know his fire style max, his lightning style max, his Susanoo's limits. We don't know. And that's the reason why we're going to use Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke, not eternal Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke. The second thing is that in this video, there will be a breakdown section where everything I say prior to the breakdown will be simplified. It will be simplified and it'll be simplified and it'll be much shorter. And the reason why is because this video is going to be a long video. It is. It's going to be a long video. And the breakdown is for people who, A, have no fucking patience, B, are slow, C, just want to have the simple version of what I'm saying. And, I mean, usually it's A, because people have no goddamn patience. I mean, they have no fucking goddamn patience, but whatever. And the thing here is that the breakdown's there for you, so you can have all the shit that I said beforehand in a simplistic version. Now, what I recommend that you go skip ahead to because what it is that the annotation, you click on it, and the video is gonna skip ahead. Now, would I recommend that you do that? No. Why? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna come back and watch the entire fucking video. Because when I break this shit down, it's gonna be very fucking vague, very fucking simple, very vague, very, very, very super fucking duper vague. So, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad at the end of the day if you don't listen to the full fucking video. Because the full video has the analysis. It has the structure where you get the full scope of why this character has the greater percentage of winning. That simple. But you know what? If you want to, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll see you then. So, that being said, all right, once again, anime/manga crossover battles, match 10, set number 1, Uchiha Sasuke Mangekyo Sharingan version versus Hiei. Okay, now let's go dive right in. So the first thing here is going to be strength, and strength is divided in two categories, lifting and striking. The scale here for strength is going to be as follows: dog, human, lion, car, truck, 18-wheeler, tank, blue whale, pyramids, Great Wall of China, mountain, small asteroid, moon, small planet, large planet, small star, hypergiant, and galaxy. Now, when it comes to Sasuke, okay? Sasuke lifting and striking strength are both at truck plus. His Susanoo was able to break the pillars supporting one of the upper levels in the Kage Summit meeting place. The Susanoo punched out a wall in the Kage Summit building and was able to crush Danzo in its incomplete mode. Sasuke's base human strength without Susanoo is going to be at Car. During a flashback that Karin had when Sasuke was a kid, Sasuke was able to actually hurt Big Bear, and his strength has considerably increased from that point in time. So he jumped from lion to car. All right, that's simple. And when it comes to Hiei, Hiei has no real lifting strength feats. However, his striking strength is at pyramid plus. When he was a low B class demon, Hiei can make a fair-sized crater in the ground with one punch, and at the end of the Three Kings saga has more physical strength than Sensui. And we all know Sensui, mountains. Alright, enough said. Now, durability. Durability, the scale here is can't take a hit, poor, okay, good, great, outstanding, and phenomenal. And by the way, the scale here is very fucking simple. Very simple. For example, when I say strength is that dog, this person, max strength, can lift the dog. When I say strength at pyramids, striking at pyramid, then this person can punch a pyramid and make it fall down or crumble or destroy it in one punch. Very fucking simple. If you cannot understand that, not my fucking problem. Your problem. Enough said. Alright, now, once again, durability, the scale here is that can't take a hit, poor, okay, good, great, outstanding, and phenomenal. Now, Sasuke, his durability is at great with Susanoo. His Susanoo can fend off most attacks from the Raikage, was able to survive a collapsing roof, and took a magma wave from Mizukage during the Kage Summon arc. Without Susanoo, durability is at okay. Had his chest blown out by Killer Bee and was barely alive via Lariato. Alright? That's durability. When it comes to Hiei, when it comes to that was Sasuke, when it comes to Hiei, durability is at outstanding. Was set on fire and at the same time had a hole punched through him by Zero, but Hiei was barely damaged. And this is when Hiei was a lower B class demon. Now, when it comes to speed, speed is divided into 3 categories: motion, striking, and reaction speed. And the scale here for speed is going to be human, peak human, sonic, supersonic, hypersonic, lightning, near light, and light. So, when it comes to speed, Sasuke's motion speed is at supersonic. Sasuke's motion speed is at supersonic. Not faster than Rock Lee in Gates. Rock Lee in Gates is the supersonic plus standard. Yeah, exactly. See? That surprised me, because when I found that shit out, because I was on the web, on research, doing my thing, forums, yada, 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 came to find out, apparently, Rock Lee in Gates is supersonic plus. Which means that when I said that Gaara was supersonic plus in the Gaara versus Crocodile matchup, that was a mistake. That was saying that Gaara was as fast as Rock Lee in Gates. And Sasuke, even though Rock Lee in Gates that we saw was pre-time skip, Sasuke has not yet showcased speed that even comes close to Rock Lee in Gates. And thus, Rock Lee in Gates is supersonic plus, and thus Sasuke is supersonic. Alright, okay. Alright, I think it's bigger. Alright, so basically, once again, alright? Sasuke's motion speed is at supersonic. He is not faster than Rock Lee in Gates. Rock Lee in Gates is the supersonic plus standard. Sasuke's striking speed is at supersonic while using the Susanoo arrows. Without Susanoo, his striking speed is at supersonic plus. Attack base speed Sasuke. Although, while using Kirin, Sasuke's speed is at lightning speed. And note to self, Kirin is the only lightning-based attack that Sasuke has that is solely based on lightning speed. Alright. Because, we had, what's his face? Zetsu, talking about how Kirin was lightning itself, and lightning is lightning speed. Duh, no shit. So once again, note, Kirin is the only lightning-based attack that Sasuke has that is solely based on the speed of lightning. Alright. And when it comes to reaction speed, Sasuke is at hypersonic, was able to react to the attacks of the Raikage via Sharingan. Alright, that's Sasuke. When it comes to Hiei, motion, striking, and reaction speed are all hypersonic plus. Motion at hypersonic plus. As fast, if not faster, than Yusuke during the Three Kings Saga. Striking is at hypersonic plus. Killed Shiryu, the dragon Shiryu, by swinging his sword over 30 times in a split second. and chopped him into pieces. This was when Sasuke was a C-class demon. Reaction speed is at Hypersonic Plus. Can keep up with high S-class demons like Mukuro. Enough said. Now, stamina. Stamina, the scale here is shit poor, okay, good, great, fantastic, amazing, and godlike. When it comes to Sasuke, Sasuke has good stamina. Just like his former teacher Kakashi, Sasuke cannot use jutsu that require large chakra on a repeated basis. If he does, he will run out of stamina in a short amount of time. Though his stamina has gotten better over the course of the series, Sasuke still cannot fight continuously for hours at a time while using techniques that require large amounts of chakra. Very important. Very important. When it comes to Hiei, no contest. Fantastic. Hiei spent 6 months of life and death training in a room fighting 500 A-class demons with minutes or seconds of sleep at a time. This was a test to see if he could fit to see if he was fit to join Mukuro and to be her right-hand man. Enough said. Enough said. When it comes to agility, the scale here is snail, subpar, okay, good, great, monkey, and like the wind. Sasuke's agility is at good plus. While Sasuke, with the Sharingan, Sasuke can read an opponent's movements, he can see their images of an opponent's movement beforehand, and can see even muscle twitches. Sasuke, if he can react in time, can dodge an attack very swiftly. That's why his agility is at good plus, because he has that Sharingan. Hiei, his agility is at good. Can swiftly in and out. Hold on, I'm sorry. Can swiftly dodge attacks by bobbing in and out, but Hiei's main focus of evasion is his speed. All right. So once again, all right. I'm sorry. All right. Hiei's agility is that good because he can swiftly dodge attacks by bobbing in and out, but Hiei's main focus of evasion is his speed. All right. So right there, Sasuke has the edge in agility. When it comes to range, Sasuke is a close to mid-range fighter with some long-range moves. Skills such as Fire Style, Chidori Extension, Susanoo arrows can be used in both close range and mid-range combat. Hiei is a predominantly close-range fighter with some mid-range skills and one long-range attack. So when it comes to range, Sasuke is better overall. When it comes to, very important, right? When it comes to destructive power, the scale here is paper, brick, wall, house, building, skyscraper, multiple skyscrapers, town, city, mountain, island, large island, non-spherical asteroid, moon/continent, small planet, large planet, sun, hypergiant, galaxy, universal. The scale system here is very fucking simple. Alright, now, when it comes to Sasuke, his destructive power with Susanoo is at skyscraper level. Can collapse one of the floors of the Kage Summit. Town level with Kirin. Destroy the Uchiha hideout. Building level with base Sasuke. The Chidori can go through boulders, can extend via the Chidori spear, various fire styles, such as the Great Fire Dragon techniques, yada yada yada, etc. Right? When it comes to Hiei, destructive power is at Mountain Plus. During the Dark Tournament, Hiei created a Dragon of the Darkness Flame that was longer than the peak that Bui was driven into, and this is when Hiei was a B-class demon. At the end of the series, Hiei is stronger than Sensui, a character, once again, a character who was able to destroy mountains with one punch. Destructive power is indisputably at Mountain Plus. Now, on to abilities, and abilities are going to be classified underneath intelligence, powers, weaknesses, skills, and etc. So, in this case, we're going to flip it around, and now we're going to do Hiei first, and then Sasuke second. So, Hiei is a very intelligent person. Usually, it is him and Kurama who can grasp a situation or circumstance as it occurs. Hiei was able to realize in mid-fight that he could consume the Dragon of the Darkness Flame and attain its power and to beat Bui. Plus, he was the only one who realized what Zero did when Zero tried to intimidate Team Urameshi before their match. He has no real weaknesses aside from when he uses the Dragon of the Darkness Flame for an extended period of time. When he does, he becomes sleepy and requires hibernation. Hiei is also a well-accomplished swordsman and almost always carries a katana into battle. Plus, he is also a hand-to-hand. Plus, he's also good at hand-to-hand combat, since on several occasions he has fought hand-to-hand against people like Sensui and Yusuke. Hiei, alongside with the Darkness Flame, also can control the Mortal Flame, and the fire of this Mortal Flame can reach temperatures hot enough to disintegrate Bui's battle axe in an instant. Throughout the course of the series, Hiei has shown great tolerance for fire, and when it comes to fire, only extreme high-grade fire attacks can harm him. Also, at Hiei's disposal is the Jagan Eye, which is a surgically implanted third eye in his forehead. This eye grants him a number of unique abilities such as telepathy, telekinesis, remote viewing, and with the Jagan Eye, he can use its power to amplify his own powers and thus summon the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. He can also transform into a form that's known as the Jagan Shi. In this form, his skin turns green, and he is covered in eyeballs. Though his power increases in this form, he only used it once, and that was when he was a D-class demon. Now, when we go to the notable known skills, when it comes to this section, I added a star system. For every two notable known skills a character has, they get a star. And in this case, Hiei, when it comes to notable known skills, he has 2 stars. So, the first skill that he has is the Fist of the Mortal Flame. Hiei creates the fire of the human world in his hand. In a sense, it's regular fire. And Hiei can use his fire to enhance the damage of his punching strikes, as well as use the fire for mid-range projectiles. The second skill that he has is the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. By using his demon energy, Hiei is able to call forth the flames of the demon world and summon a dragon of black fire. The fire is so hot that Zero, a demon based around fire, was incinerated by the full force of this attack, and only his shadow remained on the wall behind him. The dragon has enough force to easily break out of the Dome Stadium that was taking part during the second portion of the Dark Tournament and pin Bui against a mountain. The downside to this technique is once Hiei unleashes the dragon, he cannot fully control it. That's number 2. Number 3 is going to be Sword of the Darkness Flame. Hiei summons the flames of the demon world through his sword as opposed through his arm. By doing so, he has much better control of the darkness fire and can condense the flames to the shape of the sword around his sword. He can condense the flames into the shape of a sword around his original sword. Alright, fine, there we go. Now, the last technique that he has is the Dragon Absorption. Hiei unleashes the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, but instead of attacking the enemy, Hiei absorbs that dragon and thus gaining its power. Thus, Hiei becomes the dragon, and his strength, durability, and speed spike. Alright, and that's why Hiei has only 2 stars, because he has 4 notable known skills. Now, when it comes to Sasuke, Sasuke is a very intelligent character and is considered a genius by many of the people who know him. Not only has he been shown to be battle savvy, but he has also shown the ability to devise plans in the middle of combat and lure/deceive opponents to gain victory. His only real fundamental weakness is his inability to use techniques that require large amounts of chakra on a repeated basis, simply because he lacks the chakra supply and the stamina. He has the basic ninja skills such as substitution, transformations, dork run, walking on water, up trees, and etc. Sasuke can also perform summoning jutsus and summon hawks to aid him in combat. Sasuke also has great use of elements such as fire and lightning, mastery over ninja weapons, skilled swordsman, and is very versed in hand-to-hand combat. He adopted Rock Lee's strong fist style. Among his abilities, Sasuke possesses a dojutsu slash Kekken Genkai known as the Sharingan. And the Sharingan is the quintessential key component to Sasuke's repertoire on and off battle. Okay, and when it comes to notable known skills, Sasuke is at 4-star. Now, the first one, Fire Release Great Fireball Jutsu. After performing the right hand seals in the right combination, Sasuke can breathe out a fairly large fireball. The size of the fireball varies, but usually it is twice the diameter of a normal man. The Great Fireball Jutsu branches off into the Fire Release Phoenix Sage Fire Jutsu, Fire Release Dragon Fire Jutsu, Fire Release Great Dragon Fire Jutsu. Now, the next notable known skill is going to be the Sharingan. And the Sharingan is the most quintessential asset in Sasuke's arsenal. Sasuke's eyes iris takes the color of red with a ring and 3 tomo surrounding the original pupil. It is also known as the mirror wheel. The mirror wheel eye. But there we go, right? With this eye, Sasuke is able to read the flow of chakra, which is pretty much useless in this. It's pretty much useless in this fight. It really is. Pick up on subtle details like muscle tension, mimic specific movements, track fast-moving objects by viewing an image of an object's next move via the subtle details, and perform various kinds of hypnosis slash genjutsu. Now, the next notable known skill that Sasuke has is the Mangekyo Sharingan. This is the evolved form of the regular Sharingan, and this evolved version is structurally different from the original Sharingan. However, the user can go back and forth between the Mangekyo and the regular Sharingan at will. Now, with this version of the Sharingan, the user is given greater access to abilities. However, there are drawbacks in using this power of the Mangekyo Sharingan. These new powers put a strain on the body, and if the user uses the techniques too often, they will go blind. Only the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan does not suffer these effects. The next notable known skill is the Genjutsu, and by making direct eye contact with an enemy, Sasuke is able to cast a Genjutsu on an opponent. In a sense, Genjutsu is a form of hypnotism. The effects of Sasuke's Genjutsu include extracting information from the enemy, deceiving an enemy with some kind of an illusion, like making Danzo believe that he had a remaining Sharingan on his arm, but in fact that was not the case, or making various kinds of illusions of himself to try and trick Itachi during their fight. Being able to control someone's body, he controlled the boss of snakes, Manda, so he would escape the explosion, but it appears that this only works on non-humans and weaklings. Temporary paralysis, and knocking an opponent out. Note that Sasuke cannot create alternate world genjutsus like his older brother can. Now, Sasuke's genjutsu branches to the Tsukiyomi. Note that Sasuke's Tsukiyomi is weaker than Itachi's Tsukiyomi because Sasuke cannot alter a person's perception of time. Alright, now that's genjutsu. The next is Chidori. The Chidori is Sasuke's primary lightning attack. He channels a large amount of lightning nature chakra to his hand, runs and thrusts forward with the same hand, delivers great piercing and electrical damage. Sasuke can also channel the Chidori through his sword. This branches to the Chidori Current, the Chidori Senbon, and the Chidori True Spear. Now, The next is Amaterasu. Amaterasu, this technique requires the activation of the Mangekyo Sharingan. Black flames ignite at the focus of the user's vision and follow the user's gaze. The flames are shown to be very resilient as they can continue to burn underwater, and they are powerful enough to smother away normal flame fire, whatever. It is said that the flames can continue to burn for 7 days and nights. Sasuke is the only character in the Naruto series that seems to have full control of the Amaterasu. This branches to the Kagutsuchi and Shield of the Black Flames. Now, Susanoo. Here we go. Susanoo. This technique requires the activation of the Mangekyo Sharingan. With the Mangekyo Sharingan, Sasuke can call forth a giant humanoid entity that surrounds his body, as well as attack for him. The primary purpose of this technique is defense, and with this technique activated, Sasuke's defense and durability spike. The Susanoo has different levels, and higher. The Susanoo has different levels, and the higher the levels, the more chakra one needs in order to sustain it, which is why Sasuke usually only produces the ribcage. The levels are incomplete, complete, and final. Sasuke's version of Susanoo attacks via bow and arrow. Alright, that's Susanoo. And the last notable known skill that Sasuke has at his disposal is the Kirin. And the Kirin is the technique with the most destructive capacity at Sasuke's disposal. When it is raining, Sasuke can control the lightning in the clouds via Chidori and create a dragon out of lightning. The dragon then crashes down on an opponent, destroying the area at the speed of lightning. Okay, now, and that there is the entire scheme of both Sasuke and Hiei in a nutshell. When it comes to noble known skills, Hiei has a 2-star, while Sasuke has 4-star. And yeah, so let's it's time for the breakdown. Yeah, the breakdown. And the breakdown is very fucking simple. When it comes to strength, Hiei has the advantage. When it comes to durability, Hiei has the greater advantage by far if you do not consider Susanoo. If you do, then Hiei still has the advantage, but it's not that great anymore. Like not a huge difference. When it comes to speed, because Rock Lee and Gates is the supersonic plus standard, Sasuke's speed motion-wise is only supersonic. His striking speed is supersonic while using the Susanoo arrows. His base speed is at Sonic Plus, but because the Kirin is lightning itself, then the Kirin moves at lightning speed. And his reaction time, because he has a Sharingan and he can sense and he can see the image of your moves before you do it, then his reaction time is at hypersonic. Hiei is overall all around hypersonic speed plus easy. I mean, normally, because I've gone online, normally people have a category within hypersonic, and that's called massive hypersonic. I don't like doing that. I just don't. So I leave it at hypersonic all the way around. I don't care. When it comes to stamina, Hiei easy, bro. When it comes to agility, Sasuke. When it comes to range, Sasuke. When it comes to destructive power, Hiei. I mean, the only thing that Sasuke has that's close to the destructive capacity of Hiei is Kirin, because Kirin is, it's very powerful, very powerful. However, Kirin is still, when it comes to destructive capacity, when it comes to destructive power, pales in comparison to the Dragon of the Darkest Flame. If at some point it was raining and Sasuke called forth Kirin, Hiei could counter that shit with the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. Now, and when it comes to abilities, when it comes to overall scheme abilities, Sasuke has the advantage, because Sasuke is 4-star, while Hiei is only 2-star. Because Hiei has, when it comes to noble known skills, Hiei only has like 4 techniques. But Sasuke has like, a lot. He has a lot. But when it comes to abilities, overall they're fairly even. Like, they're both swordsmen. They can both have they both use fair amount of hand-to-hand combat. They're both generally based around fire. Now, Hiei does have the advantage because Hiei is more resilient towards fire than Sasuke is. I mean, again, Zero punched a hole through Hiei and burned his ass, and Hiei was barely fucking injured. I mean, barely injured, barely. And of course, but yeah, that's it. So that's the breakdown. That's the breakdown. So yeah. Golden Titan. All right, and fuck. So when it comes to the battleground is again a dimension, an alternate dimension where both of their abilities and concepts apply. And I'm more specific here because I said fuck it. A very large. When I say very large, I'm talking about like, let's say a very large meadow that's like half the size, the United States. Fuck it, right? The United States of America itself is a very large meadow with trees, lakes, etc., etc. And it may rain at some point for a short period of time. So I will give Sasuke the opportunity to use Kirin. Now, when it comes to the winner, after you taken all the shit, the percentages, the factors, the blah, the winner of this fight between Hiei and Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke is Hiei. And Hiei wins 65%, Sasuke 35%. I did the fucking math too. I did this shit. Yeah. Now, in order to be more specific as to why Hiei wins this battle between himself and Sasuke, I wrote down a few things here, and please keep this shit in mind because this shit is important, obviously, because I know that people are now like, what the fuck, bro? What? I know. Alright, so, the first thing here I wrote is that, remember, and this is a rule that I fucking applied, because this rule makes perfect fucking sense. Remember that Hiei cannot control Sasuke's fire and vice versa. The same with the Darkness Flame and Amaterasu. The techniques can overpower one another, but they cannot be controlled by an opponent. For example, right? If Hiei were to summon the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, a fire which he himself cannot fully control, Sasuke cannot make fucking hand seals, and all of a sudden the dragon stops mid-flight and then turns around and goes towards Hiei. No. That is not working. If Sasuke were to create a great fireball jutsu and it was flying towards Hiei cannot raise his hand. He cannot go like this and then stop the fireball dead in its tracks mid-flight and then it disappears. No. However, if Hiei were to perform the Fist of the Mortal Flame, and the Fist of the Mortal Flame competed with the Great Fireball Jutsu, and overpowered the Great Fireball Jutsu, then you could claim, that makes more appropriate sense. That is what is going to happen here, alright? So, for example, alright, if Sasuke were to create the, fire style great fire dragon jutsu, and then Hiei did a Fist of the Mortal Flame projectile. They met in midair, and then the great fire style dragon jutsu overpowered the Fist of the Mortal Flame. That's allowed. That's appropriate. But Sasuke cannot just make a fucking hand seals, and then all of a sudden the projectile stops in mid-flight and then turns around towards Hiei. Or disappears. No, that's not happening. Because you cannot claim that Sasuke has greater control over fire than Hiei does, or vice versa. You can't make that claim. You just can't. What you could say is that Sasuke has better control over lightning than Hiei does. No shit. Because Hiei has no lightning moves. When it comes to fire, they both can do things with fire that one can't and the other can, and vice versa. So again, there is no claim. The fires can overpower one another, but they cannot be controlled via the opponent. because that technique belongs to that person. Very simple, very simple. Now, for example, if Sasuke hits Hiei with Amaterasu, Hiei cannot just grab the flames and throw him off him. No. He just can't grab that fire and throw it off him. What he could try and do is summon the dragon of the darkness flame, set it upon himself, and then hope that the force of the dragon snuffs out the Amaterasu fire. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But Hiei just grabbing Amaterasu and throwing off him, no. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not. The next thing I say here, that's why Hiei wins the fight. Hiei has greater overall combat prowess than Sasuke, with the exception of Sasuke's agility, the lightning speed of Kirin, and Sasuke's versatility in range attacks. And the final thing, which is very important, which I think is super fucking important, the Genjutsu. Because even with the Genjutsu, Hiei wins. And here's why. Here's why, alright? Here's why. The biggest threat to Hiei is going to be Sasuke's Genjutsu, especially Tsukiyomi. In this case, the probability of Sasuke using temporary paralysis type Genjutsu is very high. Sasuke has never shown to be able to control bodies of semi-powerful / powerful ninja via Genjutsu. An example, he could not control the bodies of Killer Bee, Danzo, and C via Genjutsu. He could only stop their movements. When it comes to controlling people, he can only control weaklings or non-humans, which apparently is a thing now. I don't know why. But whatever, right? Now, if Sasuke, and this is fact, because Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke has never been able to control Killer Bee. Actually control his body? No. So not happening. Look, very simple. If he can't control Killer Bee via Genjutsu and only stop his movements, then the same thing applies to Hiei. Very simple. Now, if Sasuke can catch Hiei in a temporary paralysis type Genjutsu, Hiei will not be able to move. One of the ways Hiei can escape the Genjutsu is if Sasuke causes Hiei harm in the physical plane. Pain is one of the ways a person can get out of a Genjutsu. This was proven by Kurenai. This is fact. If Sasuke stabs, slashes, or performs an attack type of one more time, right? One more time. If Sasuke stabs, slashes, or performs an attack type of ninjutsu while Hiei is under the influence of the paralysis, then Hiei will be released from the Genjutsu. However, this puts Hiei at great risk of dying via getting his head cut off, which is a possibility, but Sasuke has never been shown to do this. But it is a possibility. It is. However, the main asset that Hiei has to counter the paralysis type Genjutsu is the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, because Hiei can easily summon it, and the dragon itself has its own will. Hiei himself cannot fully control it. The dragon will not be affected by the Genjutsu, and it will still attack Sasuke. Now, if it's Tsukiyomi, if Sasuke's concentration is disrupted because of the dragon, then the Genjutsu will disengage, because Tsukiyomi is a Genjutsu that requires concentration. Now, Danzo proved that by disrupting the caster of Tsukiyomi. Wait. Okay, well, I misspelled this kind of shit, alright? I did. But whatever. Danzo proved it when he stopped Sasuke's movements while Danzo was in the middle of Tsukiyomi. When Sasuke casted the Tsukiyomi on Danzo, and then Danzo was being subdued by the image of Itachi and Amaterasu, that was Tsukiyomi. However, Danzo already put a seal on Sasuke, and thus Sasuke couldn't do shit, and thus his concentration was disrupted, and thus Tsukiyomi couldn't be sustained. Very simple, right? Now, when it comes to the deception type of genjutsu, Hiei can only hope to avoid them in conventional ways such as wit, instincts, luck, and etc. So, and that's it, because again, when it comes to the genjutsu, alright, when it comes to genjutsu, the Dragon of the Darkness Flame is its own entity. The dragons are the dragons of Spirit World that Hiei summons. They have their own fucking consciousness. Hiei can direct them, but that's it. So if Hiei can't move, all right, and his bandages are off, he can summon the dragon. He can summon the fucking dragon. He can lay there, but he can just simply summon the dragon. The dragon will come out, and Sasuke will be like, "What the fuck is going on?" He'll be like, "Bro, what the hell is going on?" And the dragon can easily just either it can attack Hiei and cause Hiei harm, and thus Hiei can get out of the genjutsu, or it can attack Sasuke or go on a fucking rampage. Doesn't matter. That doesn't fucking matter. Now, when it comes to the deception type of genjutsu, Hiei has no hope to escape it. I mean, you can't escape it, but the effects of it, like you can either be witty about it and try it and outwit the genjutsu itself. You can get lucky, whatever. But at the end of the day, the genjutsu is simply not enough. Now, you can say all this stuff. I mean, people have to remember. They have to remember, right? Please remember that Sasuke is going to win this fight. Sasuke is going to win this fight, but as is Hiei. But Hiei has the greater percentage of winning. So, very simple. If they fought 100 times, Hiei and Sasuke, Hiei would win 65% of those fights. Sasuke would win 35% of those fights. That's the way it is. It's the way it is. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the probability of Sasuke actually catching Hiei in the Amaterasu is small. It's very small because Hiei is just that much faster. He's that much faster. He's insanely fast. He's faster than fucking he's just fast. He's really fucking fast, bro. Hypersonic Plus. I mean, technically he's massive Hypersonic Plus, but whatever. Doesn't matter. He's faster than fucking Hiei's faster than Raikage. Easy. And if Raikage can dodge the Amaterasu fire, then Hiei can. Easy. The genjutsu requires eye contact, and we're assuming that the genjutsu still applies when the Dragon Eye is open. Because hey, if it's closed and the Dragon Eye awakens in the middle of the genjutsu, then Hiei may be able to escape via the Dragon Eye alone. I mean, because the problem here is that with Hiei has no precog. He has no precog. He has no sense of what is it? He has a sense of danger. He does, but because he has that third eye, and let's assume that the third eye, because the third eye itself can awaken, because if Hiei has the wrapping over his eye, and then Hiei also wants to summon the dragon of the darkness flame, the Dragon Eye will burn off the wrapping. It will burn off the wrapping, and then Hiei will proceed to summon the dragon of the darkness flame. But it'll be super fucking convenient for Hiei if he had precog, but he doesn't have precog. He doesn't. He can't predict things, and thus he can't assume that this would be a genjutsu type of ability if he were to look into Sasuke's eyes. He can't do that. And but yeah, doesn't matter though, because I mean, when it comes to the combat ability, Hiei, when it comes to fucking the abilities Sasuke has is over him. But like I said before, the fire styles, they're not gonna do much, because Hiei is resilient to fire. He really is. In fact, the only fire that's gonna hurt Hiei is Amaterasu, and that's a maybe. That's a maybe. That's a maybe, bro. That's a maybe. I mean, he took the Darkness Flame, which again is akin to Amaterasu, and he took that shit. His hand got burned a little bit when he first used it, but he was fine after that. Well, no, not fight that, but like he had to like fight that shit and struggle. But during the Three Kings saga, the Darkness Flame doesn't even hurt him anymore. So it's like Amaterasu may hurt fucking Sasuke. Amaterasu may hurt Hiei, maybe. And then of course there is the fact that Sasuke just the stamina is a problem. The stamina is a big fucking problem because Hiei can go for fucking 6 months while fighting in a room full of 500 fucking demons with barely any sleep, barely, and still be fucking and still be beastly as fuck. But Sasuke, I mean, seriously, like if he were to use like let's say Susanoo for like 5 minutes, he'll be exhausted. He'd be exhausted. He really would. He really would. He really would. I mean, people want to make the. I mean, if you're gonna make the whole entire thing where he fought against the Kages, then fought against Danzo, well, you forget that of course, there was a break in between that shit where, and by the way, they forget that A, Zetsu gave Sasuke chakra while he was being pinned down by Mizukage, and then B, they forget that Sasuke was sucked inside Madara's fucking dimension, and where what's your name? What's your face? Karin healed Sasuke. So I'm just saying. Stamina wise, Sasuke is gonna be a big problem. Hiei can blitz for hypersonic speed for fucking days, for weeks, and still be good. So yeah, I mean, maybe he could win, or maybe he'd have a greater percentage of winning if he actually, could sustain Susanoo for like a full-blown day. Like, I mean, use Susanoo constantly for a full-blown day, which is not happening. So, but yeah, it's dark outside. It's been a while. I mean, I'm done. I'm fucking done. All right, I'm done. So, this is the King of Lightning. Winner once again, Hiei. 65%. Oh my god, I'm losing my fucking voice here. Fuck. 65% chance of winning Hiei. 35% chance. Fucking phone. Holy shit. Oh. Oh my god. All right. Once again. 65% chance of winning Hiei. 35% chance of winning Sasuke. The next versus matchup is going to be Erza Scarlet from Fairy Tail versus Harribel, Tear Harribel from Bleach. I'm already working on that. I am. So I'm done. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. And I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day. For the bitches.